Let's go! Easy A Ella Super Saiyan 3 Goku is confirmed, which should be dropping in about 2 days from now. After the maintenance, will probably be a day to download, and then we have the release of this guy. So we're going to go through his details to see if they fricked them up or if they actually did this man justice, which, by the way, he should deserve. So let's check out the Super Saiyan 3 Goku's Easy A details, starting it off with the upgraded leader skill being 120% stat boost and 4 key for super tech units, and extreme tech units will get 3 key and 90% stat boost. The 12 key greatly raises attack and raises defense for 1 turn. I don't know if this is an infinite stack. I don't think it is, but he hasn't put the and in, so I'm not too sure here. Colossal damage to the enemy with a high chance of stunning the enemy. 18 keys massively raises attack and raises defense for 1 turn. Causes mega colossal damage to the enemy and greatly lowers attack. That massively raised attack is going to go insane. That's 100% attack bonus. So this guy is meant for the damage. Passive skill, attack plus 59% and defense 200%, with an attack and defense of 120% when performing a super attack. Reduces damage by 50% before this character performs an ultra super attack, which is crazy. That means he is actually potentially to be a good first slot unit, second slot unit, third slot unit. He can go and probably tank AoEs. I'm not too sure what his starter turn defense is looking like, because it is just a flat 200%, but it should still help you live quite a bit. Now, the one thing is, this is the first time it performs an ultra super attack, so I'm not too sure how that works if you get a 12 key super. If it says, oh, you got a 12 key super, you can't even get the damage reduction. That's one thing I'm not too sure of. And if you get the 12 key, do you guarantee yourself a reduced damage reduction by 50%? I'm not sure. If you're unable to perform an ultra super attack, what happens then? And then attack plus 200% when launching an ultra super attack, and negates an enemy action once during battle, which is amazing. The amount of calculations there are on this guy and his attack is nuts. And negating an attack is so good. 2 key up to 6, and attack plus 20% up to 59% for every super attack performed. This guy just gets more and more attack out of nowhere. This guy is going to be, if not the strongest hitting unit in the game. I'm already predicting it. The only thing I haven't seen yet is like some crits or something. But it looks like we have something here. Key plus 7, attack 59%, performs a critical hit and evades all attacks when HP is 59% or less starting from the 6th turn. And there's 1 enemy from the start of the battle. So it is only once. 6 turns is a little bit too far though. By then, you probably don't even need evading all attacks at that point. I would have liked it if it was earlier. Or if there was like when HP is 59%, and then an or starting from the 6th turn onwards, you know what I mean? Instead of having the 59% HP restricted with the 6th turn. The 1 enemy thing is just fine, but yeah, just more attack on this guy. It'll be interesting to see how much defense he does have, but I think he's going to be hitting really, really hard. Because he has no crits in build, it might still be good to have a bit of crits, because you can't always rely on waiting till 6 turns. Getting that damage turn 1 would be really nice. And some additionals if you want to build up even more. If his defense is good, maybe dodge is not really necessary, or at least a lot of dodge. 3 dodge is always good here and there, especially since some of the hardest AoE fights are int, which can be an issue. Luckily, we do have early calculations on his defense, and with a 40% support, and unfortunately no defense links activated since he doesn't have any. He has a start of turn of 236,000 defense, which is with 50% damage reduction. It's still not great, especially, like I said, enemies love to AoE you. So this could definitely hurt. And if he does get the additionals, he gets to 832,000 defense, which is not that great as well, especially because you lose that damage reduction. So he's more focusing on glass cannon build with a way to survive a little bit from, early AoEs or something like that, which is what I think they were aiming for. So it could be worth it to put a little bit more dodge just to avoid any like AoE deaths. But I don't think he has been shafted whatsoever. I think we do have to wait for showcases though to see him in real time. In other news, we also have the Red Zone version 2 stages, the stage 3 and 4 bosses. As you can see, just if we zoom in here, We have a Bio Broly and the original Z Broly. I guess it makes the most sense since they have covered a lot of the movies already. So these were like obviously the next set of characters. But I'm just thrown away with Bio Broly as being a boss. And watch him be like an insane enemy. This drops tomorrow as well. And ESBR and Super Battle Road will be dropping at the same time. So the ESBR's Siblings Bond, stage 53. And then for stage 76, I believe it's storied figures here, which would make sense because I think Tapion and Minosha and storied figures as well. It would make the most sense. And then the Siblings Bonds makes the most sense because it's literally their leader skill. It should be very easy regardless. But for story figures, I think I'll probably be running a lot, pretty much like the Bardock squad. I think that is the most cohesive team for me. But maybe not use the LR for this case because there's no point. And then with the Tech Bardock in there as well. And then for Siblings Bond, I think something to do with Goku's family with the Go Bros would be great. Or Beast Gohan. At least you don't spend too much time in the Super Battle Road stages. So you actually will probably do pretty well. And he will always have his guard up. So I'd probably do something with that Hybrid Saiyans build. Or you can do some sort of Android 17, 18 kind of deal as well. And use the Ella Android 17, 18, and 16 on the team. I think those are two easy options to do. Now, I've been talking about this maintenance thing, and I actually haven't spoken about it at all. It's actually coming tomorrow before all of the new Red Zone stages and ESBR stages come out. And for the version 5.17 version, which if you don't know is the power level update, which Minato has kindly translated for us. So I'll just run down through it, and then I'm going to show you guys my current power level and to see what changes once the update is going on. So the first one is that it is providing us extra drop rates for Zenny, items, support items, orbs, character drop rate up, gems and stuff. And I can't determine what that last one is, but it's probably like Awakening Medals. But also, a main feature here is it will shorten stamina recovery time, which is pretty cool, as it will favor the people that cannot refresh the stamina anymore at level 999, which is good. And then there's also some point updates for the power level. So the only things that changed was the number of stages cleared by difficulty. It went from 10 points to 50 points. And then, as well as Dokkan Awakened characters, one character is now 150 points when it used to be 100. And at 105,000 power level, it will get you a difference of 1% bonus drops, which is very minuscule, but many people are above 1 million, which is already a 10% bonus drop rate, which is going to be a significant saving in time if it's like Dokkan Awakening medals and whatnot. And if you're at 10 million... then you get a full 2x the amount of drops, I believe. Which is actually quite insane, how much this actually provides you. If only there was more provided, like, that were actually, like, rare materials. Because once you're at, like, 10 million power level, you've already got enough Zenny. You've already got enough training items. You've already got enough support memories. The only thing you actually value is the Awakening medals and maybe the Barber Gem. I don't know, really, if at that point, because I don't really, but I don't really, like... care about Barber Gems at this point. I have so many. So it really isn't providing much other than just for future content to save you time on. And probably the most craziest thing is that stamina recovery thing. I don't know how much lower it will get because it's usually about 5 minutes for one stamina. So when the data download does drop with the maintenance, I just want to see how much my power level will increase. I mean, you could probably calculate it anyway, just because you already got my numbers, but I'm at 1.1 million, so we'll see how big of a difference it does create with this update. But anyway, that is going to wrap up for today's video. Let me know what you guys are most excited about. The EZA for Super Saiyan 3 Goku, the Red Zone stages, you let me know down in the comment section. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel with the notification bell on. I'll see you guys in the next video. Stay healthy, stay safe, stay fizzy. Peace.